It is April 2026, and this is the monthly market update. So, how I'm going to try and structure these moving forward is a large scale view of what's going on in the world, then the particular locals of the DFW market, and then we're going to move into particular things that may affect you, whether you are a current homeowner or just a person looking to enter into home ownership. So, without further ado, what's been going on in the world today? One, we have the war, right? That's all over the news. And in short, right, could it end today? Could it end tomorrow? Who knows, right? The Ukrainian war was supposed to end in 6 months, and we are still going on today. Why does this matter? This is affecting our interest rates. Our interest rates generally are more volatile around the, birth of a war or the infancy of it. And that's where we're at with Iran right now. So this has caused a spike in the interest rate to about 6.5%. We were down around 6%. And what does this mean long-term for us? Okay, generally during war times, if a war drags out, the interest rate will go down because the Fed wants to encourage spending, consumer confidence, etc. And during war, generally confidence is pretty low. So we'll see what ends up happening. But if we continue to drag out, we probably will see rates come down a little bit. But right now, we're sitting at about 6.5. All right, let's talk about the local economy. Let's talk about what's going on in DFW. So we're entering the hot months, right? Statistically, April through August are when most real estate transaction takes place. Again, families are moving, ISDs. This is a time when kids are out of school, and so this is the best time to relocate, so on and so forth. The best time to sell if you're downsizing, all that good stuff, because you have more buyers in the market. All those things will probably generally happen, but I do think if things don't settle out nationally, especially with Iran and the war tensions, I don't foresee as many people jumping into the market. I think when we're unsure, we stay and sit where we're at. So, but the market as a whole, we have more listings on the market across the board. We have values have gone down, and something that I think is just good for you to know is if you bought within 2020 to 2022 and you're selling now, or you sold in 2024, 2023, basically the values have stabilized. Like we're not seeing crazy appreciation because we appreciated so much so quickly that we're now just naturally kind of correcting that, which is just stable values. So, or even down in certain places. And again, in some select good places, the value still does increase or has appreciated. So the values as a whole are pretty stale. We have more listings, more opportunities for buyers. So sellers are having to get creative in how they're selling. But what I think this means for the average consumer is if you are open to buying, if you can afford with the 6.5 interest rate, all these sellers are going to be putting their homes on the market, and they will put them in the summertime heat of, hey, let's list it high and just see what happens. And if they can afford to do that, because they like, hey, if we don't sell, we're just going to take it off at the end of the summer, that's fine. But the ones that list high and then it sits 3 months and it's old news and they needed to sell over the course of the summer, you should have some pretty good, I would say, deals going into late July, but especially August. So that's something to keep in mind. Keep your eyes on the market for, or again, talk to me about that, because that's what I'm here to do, is help you in that process if you know someone that's looking to do that. But that's when I think there'll be a really good opportunity, is towards the end of the summer, for those people that shot high and missed the shot, is the shortest way to put it. They went from downtown and they missed. That was a basketball reference. All right, and then last but not least, let's talk about what's pertinent to you or someone that owns a home today. Taxes, appraisals. Appraisals always come in April, and April is here. So by the time you watch this, it'll be April. And you're going to get your appraisal, and just a couple of things that I want to talk about. Values, again, have been playing catch up these last couple of years because of rapid appreciation that happened in 2020, 2022. Every time a home sells, the caps, the exemptions are going to get wiped clean. And so we have a reset in terms of the property value. Okay. So what does this mean? Why is this important? Okay. So when you get your appraisal, the appraisal districts do a large, square foot average analysis, mass market evaluation based on what your home is valued at. And in short, if you are interested in trying to protest it yourself, one, I'm happy to run comps for you. if we've worked together. And then 2, if you're not, I will also be posting a video later this month, more when appraisals do actually come out, with who I use and why I use them and the advantages to what they can do. With that should be a discount that I have with the company that I work with, but they do a good job for me. So that is all. So to sum up, 3 points, right? Iran war affecting interest rates. We'll see what happens long term. And then 2, local market. We're entering the hot months. Great buyer's market. Inventory's up. And if you can buy now. A good window is probably going to be July, August, when all those homes are just sitting on the market all summer. And then last but not least, the appraisal. Look for your appraisal to come in the mail this month. God bless. I'm Holden. All glory to Jesus Christ.